Yeah, so our next story, based on facts available to us, the governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, is a totally unhappy man as we speak, while conducting an assessment of some vital infrastructure, including bridges, roads, and hospitals, damaged by the recent flood disaster there. An enraged Governor Zulum was unsparing of residents who deliberately flout environmental laws. Hear him. Let me quote him. Despite several warnings, many residents continue to build in high-risk areas, leading to over 70% of Maiduguri being submerged, end of quote. Now, the Borno's chief executive has promised appropriate sanctions against offenders. This is cheering news.
It is, and it's coming from a position of pain.
Okay.
Nobody feels it much more than this governor.
Oh, yeah.
I doubt if he is able to get 3 hours of sleep in a day, because he is asking himself, where do I start from? People are coming. They need the states to begin the process of rebuilding. As I was getting in touch with some of my friends in the state, some bridges have already collapsed, like the Lagos Bridge. They call it Lagos Bridge because it's located on Lagos Street. Even the, yes, it links Lagos Street to the University of Maiduguri and the University of Maiduguri Teaching Hospital. Okay. That bridge is broken, so people cannot drive across.
So they park the other side?
No, they can walk.
Oh, okay.
So people can walk.
Like
so then there's another bridge linking Monday Market to Gwonge. Gwonge is a very densely populated environment. It's a lot of poor people. That's where they live, and it's crowded. That one has also been damaged completely, severely. The people even built houses in the river.
That's what you are talking about.
Yes, that's a bridge. The people built houses. You know what it means to build houses, by the side of the river. If they had their way, they would have built it even on the river.
Come on.
And when you build this, you stop free flow of flood waters. You can't be building on flood plains, because that's the natural route for the water.
And water must find its level.
Of course, it will overrun your houses.
Yes.
Of course, people will say, "Oh, that was not where the problem began from the what's it called, dam." But it still does not excuse people to be building on flood plains, to be building, the rules. Literally on top of the river. There is another Moromoro, they call it Moromoro Bridge. They call that Moromoro Bridge in the customs area. That is where perishable food is sold.
Okay.
That bridge damaged. Traders cannot access the market. They've had
a lot of strain.
They've had to relocate them. Yeah. Then even before the flooding happened, the governor had complained that people were building on floodplains. They didn't listen. It only worsened. I'm not saying that was the cause of the crisis.
Yeah.
It merely worsened it, especially in that Gwonge area. Then there's another one, Fori Bridge. Fori Bridge, which is around Tesha Boma. That bridge is also severely destroyed. So you can see how this problem has stopped Borno people from moving from point to point. Because once the bridge linking communities together gets damaged, people can't move around. Now they have to rebuild those bridges. They have to rebuild those bridges. But the governor knows now that he has to remove those houses that are standing on drainage channels and standing on floodplains. Because if you do not do that, when we have this problem again,
it will catastrophic.
It will cause so much damage.
Yeah.
It will cause so much damage.
Yes. Charles, and as I said at the beginning of this story, that he has promised to apply the big stick against whoever messed up.
We've heard of this big stick for so long. it's hardly applied. It's hardly used. Okay, because when you attempt to use it, the person you might be beating knows somebody who's very big. It's just a phone call, and then you drop the stick, and then we continue as business as usual.
No, he has promised.
No, that's why we're saying the same thing. I said, okay, the promise he just made is not new. It's not new because not only in his state, there have been instances
those
where
big people will not go and build.
No, not the big people that will build. What I'm saying first, what I'm saying first that is somebody not in charge of giving what they call approval. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
So if they are doing investigation, okay, there's a PS somewhere whose signature is somewhere. Are you saying he's going to use the
when Bola Tinubu was governor
Yes.
here, he discovered that skyscrapers
without
high-rise buildings were built on
drainage
channels.
channels.
You cannot remove all
So
of
that's what I'm
those.
saying.
Even it costs a lot of money to even remove
That's
a high-rise building.
So that's
So
what I'm
what he
talking
now
about.
did, you see,
Yes,
what he now
yes.
did was that he said, okay, maybe some people gave approval for this.
Who are
So
they?
he caused heads to roll in the urban and regional planning
Department.
Yes, he caused heads to roll because he couldn't. There was even a very big, a very famous building in this Lagos. I don't want to mention it on air. That is today standing.
Is it not still standing?
It's still there.
That's
You
what I
cannot remove. You see, it's not possible
Yes.
to remove everything.
That's what I'm saying.
See, Awolowo Road, for example, Awolowo Road, so that people even know that it's not fiction that I'm talking about.
That Awolowo Road.
Awolowo
is
Road
in Ikoyi.
in Ikoyi.
Awolowo Way is in
Yes,
Ikeja.
some of the
Ikeja, yes.
buildings.
Uh,
Some of the buildings are also standing on
on right of way.
drainage
The
charges.
drainages are right of way, yes. So
Here in Ikeja, the same thing. So,
Yeah,
but
we are
you
saying the
then,
same
the
thing.
question is, how many can you remove? You must then punish those who will approve that such buildings are built in those places. That was what, when this building gave way on Lagos Island, that was what we asked for. Because big people stepped in and the regulators went there. They wanted the construction to stop.
Yeah.
But big people stepped in and caused that work to go on.
we hope
But it
that
killed people.
we hope Zulum will do. We borrow from Ashiwayu's file. We borrow Ashiwayu's file and paste over there.
No,
Because what I'm saying, yeah.
is progress report.
Yes.
His
No,
report
we
is,
will follow it. Thankfully, we are all news people. But again, people, we must talk to the everyday people or whoever is building, attempting to build on the right of way of water, because water usually look for a low level to flow.
It must,
And when there's anything, it flows from the top down. So when you are there, it attacks you because it's a natural what do you call natural feature. So you can't stop it. As you said, I think you mentioned something. Water will always find this level.
Yeah,
It can look at local when that.
Look at what Bolahon is doing in Lagos.
So yeah, Bolahon.
Yes, the commissioner has been removing those buildings.
Yeah.
You see some of them, even when there is a canal constructed here, you are supposed to give.
I think there's a setback. What they call
Yes,
setback.
you are supposed to give sufficient
setback.
setback.
Yeah.
You are supposed to even ask for drainage permits
Yes.
when you want to build a house. But people take these things for
These
granted.
are what I'm saying. People
Even
will do
the
this.
setback for the canal on Lagos Island, people are
Building
houses
within same canal, there's no space for.
and they want them stop construction. They will not stop. They will think
But
that they can bribe people.
when they water will want to find level and find this level in their homes.
It
There's
is.
no-
They wasn't flooding in
they wasn't
the
it,
states
exactly.
by
Yes,
their
yes.
behavior.
All right,
But
gentlemen.
government, just before we leave the topic, I also need to commend Lagos State Government for one thing. When you are coming from Kara,
That's
Kara Bridge,
the
yeah.
livestock
Beggar
market
Beggar,
here, when you are coming from the livestock market, you see the median. The median is wide.
Yeah, very wide.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wide.
Yes.
These boys in the broad daylight, they start defecating. We know that we have a big problem of this thing, open defecation.
Yes.
These ones defecate
They will look
in
at
the
you.
open.
You don't
And
care.
then we brought a Lagos State official. That time when cholera was a problem, and
Yeah,
Lagos
exactly.
was
Remember.
Yeah.
on top of
High.
Nigeria. Now they've done something. They've put signage that look, if we catch you here, defecating in the open. So they put that signage all the way to Alausa.
Yeah.
This Alausa here, that's your friends call Alausa. Up to all those you see the signage showing that if they catch you,
so there's a warning there.
A warning in Hausa, they put it in Yoruba. So that has reduce the things drastically. Those who do it now maybe at midnight when we can't catch them.
All right, gentlemen, to Governor Zulum, we wish you Godspeed.